Glad you can make it. Let's go on in. Oh, fist bump or elbow. This one is for the second week of this session. It's for next, the week of April 20th. It's on the where. You can go and do it right now. It's already turned on. Again, if you have questions, just comment in Google Classroom. I put my email on there. You can send me an email. A lot of your parents on the remind messages, I've had a couple parents already ask me questions, so you can have them do that. Okay, but don't hesitate to reach out. Here we go. Week of April 20th. Number 1, which graph represents y as a function of x? Okay, remember, for it to be a function, the x variables do not need a repeat. Okay, and we'll go over a question like that. But this one has the graphs. If it has the graphs, it has use the vertical line test. Okay, and if the line that they give hits your vertical line more than once, then it's not a function. Not a function. Not a function. Okay, so like real quick, vertical line test. Does this one? I mean, that's all we need to do. I really don't want to give you the. Oh, see, now I'm drawing. I don't want to give you the answer. This was one that we've had this question before, probably a couple times. A question like it. Which one represents a function? Which one is a function? If I drew a line on this circle, here I'll just do it. I'll just draw a line. Does my vertical line hit this more than once? Yes, it hits it more than once. Does it hit it more than once? Yes. So these are not a function. We're trying to figure out which one is a function. I narrowed it down to A and D. Okay, number 2 is just like it's talking about a function, but now they give you the ordered pairs. But again, for it to be a function, the x coordinates will not repeat. For it to be yes, a function, the x coordinates will not repeat. Okay, look at A. 0. I'm just looking at the x coordinates. I'm on a function. Don't even worry about the y's. The y's can be the same thing every time. I don't care. I'm worried about the x coordinates. 0, -1, -1, boom. -1 repeated, so it's not a function. Can't be A. I'm looking for which one is a function. Okay, so it can't be A. I took one away from you. You can do it from there. I trust that you can. Okay, now which function can be used to find y, the number of gallons of fuel remaining in the tank of the semi-truck after it's traveled X amount of miles? Guys, this is just which linear equation will work for this graph. Here's the graph. Okay, this is the graph to use. You figure out the linear equation. This is something big. This is why I don't think they're up here, but the IXL skills that I want you doing right now are the ones about equations. 8th grade math. Solving equations is big, and then learning how to do linear equations. Because that's what you're going to be doing next year, the year after, is equations, linear equations. This is in slope-intercept form. I think I have it still over here from a month ago. Okay, y equals mx plus b. B is your y-intercept. What is your y-intercept? A lot of you have gotten really good at answering this as soon as I say it. Okay, I feel like I should hear somebody's voice out there right now saying, the y-intercept is when the line crosses through or meets the y-axis. So boom, what's our y-intercept? Because I've always told you, what's the first thing Coach Hammock, when we're looking at slope-intercept form, linear equations, what's the first thing I'm going to look for? What's the y-intercept? Y-intercept is 240. Can we eliminate any answer choices? Sure can, Coach Hammock. A, C. It's either B or D. I've got you that far. Either the slope is -1/6 or it's -1/10. How do you find slope? Rise over run. But pay attention to the values of your y-axis and the values of your x-axis. These are going up by 30s. These are going up by 50. Okay, so you can't just count the lines. You have to go, okay, from here to here. What is that? The rise. 30, 30. What's the run? Figure out from 0 to 300. Rise over run. You'll figure out your slope. It's a negative slope. Why is it a negative slope? Why is it a negative slope? Because it's going down. From left to right, it's going down. Okay, Coach Hammock is ordering shirts for a team. One-time fee happens one time. Okay? Remember, there's two parts to this. There's a slope and a y-intercept. Your slope is your you know, like your constant rate, okay? It's what's constant, it's what's happening multiple times, okay, like each. So the one-time fee, is that your slope? No, it's not your slope. That's going to be like your winder, that's what you're starting with, that's your winder step. The coach also pays $8 for each. There you go, there's that key word. I want you to find key words, each. It's happening each time, more than once. Okay, so that's your slope or your constant rate, you know, $8 for each shirt. So that's what's being multiplied, okay, is the 8. So I look through here and figure out when is 8 being multiplied. It's not C or D. Again, this happens every time, guys. C and D is gone, it's either A or B. You can figure out from there. Okay, now we're on to some finding volume. Here's what I'm going to do, guys. I've told you about these 8th grade year. You have volume of cylinders, cones, and then spheres, and then we have surface area that we do. I know there's lots of parts in these formulas. Guys, it's a puzzle piece. Figure out, and you find the formula, look up, I'll put it on there, if it's not on there in Google Classroom, but the 8th grade reference materials, it'll have the formulas in there. I think I still have some over here we've kept. These are volume. Hey, it's volume. What are we doing? We're doing a cylinder. Cylinder is V equals capital BH. What does capital B stand for? Area of the base. What's the base of a cylinder? A circle. How do you find area of a circle? Pi r squared. So here's the formula for this problem. V equals pi r squared h. What does r stand for? The radius, which is halfway across. What did they give us? All the way. They give us a diameter. We need half of that. So here's what you need to do first. Find half of that. Put that in for r. It's still going to be squared. H is 12. Plug it in. And it just wants the equation. It doesn't even want you to solve it. It just wants the equation. So there it is. You just got to plug in the numbers I told you. I've got you so close. You can finish it from there. I trust you can. Number 6. Okay, a cylinder. Find the volume. Again, V equals pi r squared h. I know, it's going to say V. If you look on the reference materials, it's going to say capital BH. What does capital B stand for? Area of the base. What's the base of a cylinder? A circle. How do you find area of a circle? Pi r squared. That's why I put pi r squared in there for you. Radius is halfway across. They gave us all the way. We need halfway. We'll go from there. I trust you can get from there. I helped you with the formula. Number 7 is a sphere. Okay? How do you find volume of a sphere? Here you go. I'll write the formula down for you. V equals 4/3 pi r cubed. There you go. That's mine. Silly looking pi symbol. Looks hideous. All right. What is pi? Pi is always what? 3.14, unless they tell us to use something else. But if not, then don't use the pi symbol in your calculator. Don't do that. Use 3.14. Okay? 4/3 times 3.14 times the radius cubed. We'll go from there. Okay? To get the exponent in your calculator, remember it's the house top button. House top and then 3. Okay? We need the radius. They gave us what? All the way across. We need half. So first you're going to find half of 15. All right, just a few more. Okay, volume of a cylinder. Guys, volume of a cylinder. All I'm going to do is write the formula down for you. V equals pi r squared h. I mean, I don't have these memorized. There's a lot. There's things I do have memorized, but a lot of these things I'll have to double check. But that's use your resources. Figure out, okay, what are we talking about? We're talking about volume of a cylinder. What's the formula for volume of a cylinder? Here it is. What is pi? Pi is always 3.14. Radius is halfway across. Okay, this is the one we've actually done in class. You gotta think for a little bit. What they give us here. I'm gonna help you out with this just real quick. The circumference is 16 pi. How do you find circumference? Circumference is pi times diameter. Pi times diameter, 16 times pi. What is it? Come on, use your noggin. What does that mean? That means 16 is the diameter. They gave us the diameter, but we need, what do we need for the formula? Halfway across. There you go. Okay, I've helped you with a lot of them. All you have is 9 and 10 left. I'm just, 9, let's look at 9. Talking about lateral surface area, okay? I'll go to the reference material page, find the formula for lateral surface area. It's a prism, okay? Go from there. 10, talking about total surface area, cylinder. Again, reference material, find the formula, put in the pieces. If you have questions, go to the comments. Okay, so any questions on these, please, 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 please go in the comments. All right? We always talked about the movie Sandlot. What is the name of the kid that was new to the group? It was the main kid, the narrator of the movie. It was his ball that they lost. What was his name in the movie? What was his name in the movie? Just answer it in the comments. Put your answer in the comments. Hope you guys are doing well.